Hi, I'm Elaine Watkins from elainewatkins.com, and today we are making cashew milk, which is our favorite. So if you're living in a dairy-free household or just looking for different options for milks that you can use in recipes or for just everyday use, be sure to stay tuned. Okay, so I'm Elaine Watkins from elainewatkins.com, and there are a number of different plant-based milks that you can make, whether they're coming from oats or coconut or different nuts like almonds and cashews and things like that. You have quite a few options. We went on a journey when we were trying to change our diet to eliminate some of the food groups that were problems for us, one of which was dairy. And so my husband actually launched into research to try to find the perfect recipe that he really preferred, and ended up landing on cashew milk. We like almond milk and others, but the cashew milk seemed to be the one that really stuck in our household. So that's what I'm going to make for you today. But just know that you can do fairly the same thing with almonds or with oats or whatever. Some of them you might want to soak. Sometimes you don't want to soak. It's really up to you. But today we're just doing a basic, quick cashew milk, simply because half the time we're making it, we're making it in the morning to get ready for our first breakfast, our first meal of the day. So it has to go fast. Anyway, so I'm going to make the same amount that it is on the website. So if you go to the website, which I will link below in the description, you can go find out more information there. So we use a Vitamix, and while you can use a regular blender, we went without our Vitamix for about 10 days and pretty much went through about double the number of cashews, just simply because a regular blender cannot break down the nuts and draw out the milk as easily as a high-powered mixer. So you might want to be aware of that and use something like a Vitamix, or I've never used them, but I hear that Blendtec's are really good, and there might be others that are high-powered out there also. We've loved our Vitamix for, well, it's over 12 years now, probably. It's a long time. So I'll always recommend Vitamix. So if you do the basic amount, we do 1 cup of cashews. It doesn't really matter if they are whole or in pieces. It could be pieces also. What you need to make sure is that they're not salted. They're not roasted and salted. You want them just plain. We usually get organic raw. There's quite a few resources that we buy from, and I'll put some of them in the description so you can get an idea as to what you can get and for how much. We buy them in large quantities because we use them weekly, and I also use them in various recipes for meals and stuff. So, but the basic recipe for our cashew milk is 1 cup of cashews and then double the amount of water. So that's it. So let me put this lid on here securely and get ready, because it's going to get really loud. Okay, so we like to let that blend for a few minutes just to get as much out of the cashews as we can and have a really good creamy milk. So we blend it for a while. Then once it's done, we strain it. Now you can use nut bags. There's quite a few different things that you can use, and we do have some of those also, but we just seem to really like using a really fine strainer and then a big funnel. So at least for this particular kind. Okay, so you'll find when you start using your milk, like if you were going to use it right now for, say, your coffee or your hot cocoa or whatever, when you first start pouring it after you first made it, the top amount is going to be really foamy. So you can either make it the night before and it'll be less foamy, or you can just try to stir it up. But just be mindful of that. But otherwise, we've never had it last long enough to know how long it'll stay in the refrigerator. I can say that it will stay usually 3, maybe 4 days for us. and we oftentimes make larger quantities than this, but you can put vanilla in there and make it like a vanilla milk, but I use this for regular recipes also, so we just keep it basic, and then if I'm using it for something sweet, then I'll add the vanilla separately. But anyway, this is just our basic plant-based cashew milk. I hope you enjoy it. If you decide to try it and make it, be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you think about it. Or if you try one of the others like almonds or oats, or if you're using oats, be sure to make sure you get the ones that are gluten-free, so you'll be clear on that if that's something that you're paying attention to also. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe here and be sure to go to the website for more information. I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.